Hi everybody. Alright, so in the last video you saw me removing the roll bar because the paint was crap and that'd get replaced. And so here is the replacement. What I did was I took the roll bar over to this awesome metal finishing company here in Oakland called Melrose. They're off of 98th Street in case anyone needs them. And I had them powder coat the roll bar. And it was the best decision I could have made. It was sort of the exact same texture that I was going for. The only difference is, well, powder coating is going to last. That powder coating will be here after I'm gone. So, excellent choice. Melrose, thanks guys. Over, and if anyone needs their services, just ask for Chris. Tell him I sent you. So it's black. So what I wanted was like a matte black sort of finish. And as you can see, like it's not completely matte. I mean, it's not gloss, but so it's got that nice, and it's got a nice slight pebbly finish. So the name of the finish is Burnt Toast. So if anyone's looking to powder coat their roll bar, Burnt Toast is where it's at. So once, now that this is official, as you can see, I'm finally permanently putting the roll bar in. I'm very happy. So one thing you don't want to forget is don't forget those brass bushings that go in place. Each side has one, and it helps guide the canopy pin. So you can see it right there before it gets covered up. You can see I also had the little subplates done in that same burnt toast finish, and it just looks fantastic. And look, Melrose has a 17-foot oven, right? Theoretically, had I known what I would have done originally when I was doing the fuselages, I would have taken the whole thing. You got to take the nylock out because nylon nuts wouldn't make it through the firing process. But you take all that off, and what I wish I'd have done was just put the whole damn fuselage into the oven and had them done the interior paint and everything else. Who knows how much of a pain that would have been, but totally worth it. All right, so roll bars on, roll bars in place. Also putting the vertical strut that attaches the roll bar to the back of the fuselage. So it's now permanent, folks. Took me long enough, but this thing is now an actual part of the plane. Again, look, this is one of those things I was avoiding because now that roll bar is in place, I think I've dinged my head on that support beam 5 times at least, and it does make getting into the back of the plane a bit of a palaver, but that's okay. I only really need to go back there for a couple more sessions, so we should be good. You can notice I did not have the center brace. I didn't have it powder coated, right? I just went with the same gray. That's the rest of the interior. So, okay. So, the reason I really wanted to get that in place is this is why. So, our next project that we're getting onto is the back window, and you really can't do that until the roll bar is secured. So. One thing that it definitely helps to have, so if you're going to be doing this, you need clamps. Clamps help, and I just happen to have a myriad of DeWalt, I think 8 or 10-inch clamps. Really helps, and you need to have at least 4 or 5. I mean, 5 minimum. And one of our ex-members came by to check out the build. I don't think we were in the middle of lockdown yet. I'm not 100% sure what date this was. I think this was still way back in February. I have to check and see my receipts. But, so let's, so in the next coming videos, we're going to be talking about the back window, how it gets fit, how it gets cut, drilled and everything, because it's a big area of concern for builders, is messing around with the acrylic. So I'll be going through all the steps and everything that I do in the next video. So thank you for joining me, and we'll see you soon.